Wave Forecast video day. My name is Eric. Today is the April 11 around 3 p.m. New York times, and today we're gonna take a look and why is that the US dollar has been not able to rally since the end of last year. I mean, many traders goes and usually get used to trade only one instrument, and let's say they focus on the euro dollar or they focus in the dollar or Aussie. And we in Elliott Wave Forecast, we have a different way of look at it. Look at the market. We technically look at the market as a whole. In other words, the dollar is related with the euro. Yes, the euro is part of the dollar index, but the dollar is also related, let's say, to the Mexico peso, or the dollar also is related to the zloty from Poland, or the pound, of everything, because at the end of the day, everything trade against the dollar. Like I said previously, many traders can be asking why this erratic price action in the US dollar. And in reality, the dollar since December of 2018 has been sideways. Even if you contract the price action, it's been very erratic. Technically, since here on August of 2018, the price action has been tremendously sideways, choppy, and the market has been buying every blue box. This was a blue box. They've been buying here, they've been buying here, but they also been selling every rally in defined areas. There is a main reason for that. And as we did a blog in the past that you guys can find, if you guys get back here to the homepage in our servers and you go into Forex, you can scan here and look back for a blog that we did, for example, about the Mexico peso here. And if you look and you keep looking for Mexico pesos blog in the history there, you guys can see what's been our view in the Mexico peso all of this time, and why the Mexico peso is, together with the rupee from India, the main reason why the US dollar has this price action. Because the US dollar has been sideways, but if we take a look at the peso here, the Mexico peso has, from the peak in 2017, a clear-cut 5 weeks, a clear-cut 3 weeks back. Then the Mexico peso did another 5 weeks, 3 weeks back, another 5 weeks, and now the Mexico peso price action, taking the lows of January 2019, it opened a bearish sequence against this high right here. This bearish sequence, it will confirm even better if the price action in the peso take these lows or 321. Now, important dates here, December 2018, and over here, January 2019. If we get back to the peso, to the dollar, this is the December low, peak in the dollar, and this is the January low. The Mexico peso already took this low. This can prompt the dollar to a tremendous price sideways, a sideways price action that, yeah, it can break here, but it will get back. It can go here, here, and get back, or even can do this before the real move take place in the market. It's gonna be hard to see the dollar with too much upside as far as the Mexico peso do not reach this blue box. And the only detour, which is about, honestly, less likable, because the obvious is that the peso is gonna trade here into this box to reach equalex from here, equalex from here, is that the peso do trade here to the trend line and makes a flat before resolving lower. Is that possible? Absolutely. But, but I would say that as far as the peso remain below that peak over here, which is 37, that the dollar is the equivalent of this peak in the dollar at 37, it is very possible that the dollar will continue within the range. As you guys can see, many of you traders do not follow the Mexico peso, do not even bother to look at the Mexico peso. But professional traders, we tend to look at everything across the market and trying to gather as much information as possible about what is the right side in the instrument. Yes, the right side in the dollar in 4 hours bullish, but in the Mexico peso, the right side is bearish. So there is a contradiction, and putting these two together, they do agree this is the dollar index at the peak, the Mexico peso and the bottom. They both do agree that they started this cycle together over here. But now the Mexico peso breaking this low sustain that this is a significant peak. And the Mexico peso, it can drop faster here before higher at least in 3 weeks. And the dollar, it won't rally that much until we don't see a string here, here, or here, and then this significant rally in the dollar against the Mexico peso will take place. So our view is that the dollar will be sideways, most likely between this low and that high. Yes, it can do this, but it's gonna put back automatically, and there will not be a strong acceleration onto the Mexico peso does resort this extreme, having then the same peak over here and having then the same peak over here. So in conclusion, the Mexico peso is on guard of the price action in the dollar, and no matter how much the dollar rally, the dollar will pull back. Why? Because the Mexico peso over here has a bearish sequence in first degree here and in second degree here, and the bells are in control. And if the Mexico peso trade lower, you bet that look at the dollar, look at the Mexico peso. So if the Mexico peso is going to trade lower into this string, the most the dollar can do is being sideways, if not lower. Having said that, I hope you guys understand or that trading is not about only trading the euro. It's not about only trading the pound. It's not about trading the dollar yen. Trading is about relating all the instruments that relate to a specific, for example, in Forex, the dollar pairs against the dollar, because the Mexico peso is trading against the dollar the same way that the euro is trading against the dollar, the same way that gold is trading against the dollar. And if I add the euro to this equation, some of you guys can figure it out and say, why does the price action is being so bad in the euro since September here? Because the Mexico peso trading lower do not support the euro lower. The bottom here on the same day. And what happened is that the moment that the Mexico peso breached this low over here of January, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So even though the 4 hours still remain in selling the euro, more choppiness will come to the market unless the Mexico peso make the flat and then sell it. In that case, the dollar, yes, it can go here, but it will pull back tremendously, right? So overall, guys, this is how we see the market. This is how we treat the market in Elliott Wave forecast, which is completely different to most, because we do relate the market. We do relate the cycle. We do understand the nature of the market. If you like the video, you want to learn how to look at the market so deep, I invite you guys to take the 14-day free trial to learn to participate in live sessions to see signals which are all created with this same idea: cycles, sequence, correlations, Elliott Wave, extensions, retracements, and high frequency trader. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Have a good day, everyone.